guys, the great content here with the first part of my Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland Let's Play. You'll notice the 3 jumps at the beginning of the video. Mostly those are for synchronizing my microphone with the video recording. So in the first level, it's just a basic intro of the game. The powers, beam, spark, fire. Kirby is basically a big ball that can just absorb everyone, and most of those enemies have powers. So in the 3 that you've been shown, I have a preference to spark, mostly because it's an area of effect rather than just a linear blast like fire or an angle blast like beam, sorry. So I'm desperately trying to reach for a spark whenever I can, mostly because I absolutely hate the 2 others in this level. So other than that, well, the first level is pretty easy. As you can see, it's already complete. At the end of every level, you get this little jump game that gives you the chance to earn an extra life. You'll notice that most of the time I actually get points which are useless in that game. I'm gonna use the time I'm in this minigame to describe the game as a whole. This game was a remake of the NES version of Kirby, Kirby's Adventure, that was on the NES, and which, in my opinion, a little harder on the bosses especially, but both the versions are good. This one, well, the graphics are better, so it's kind of nicer to play, mostly because of that, because NES graphics were nice, but they weren't the peak. So most of the changes revolve around the way Kirby looks with the powers and the minigames. So this one is a new minigame that wasn't present in the original version. You'll see that with that I get 2 extra lives despite only letting 2 bots kill each other. Now on to the second level. The first part is actually quite easy. You just dodge everything. Get yourself powers if you want to. I just got lucky there with the cannon. The cutter from Sir Kibble, which you most likely recognize from Kirby Superstar if you played that game. Now the Warp Star brings us to the first mini-boss of the game. The mini-boss is the boss that gives you the bomb power. The bomb power, the crash power, is really useless, mostly because you can only use it once and then you lose it. So I preferred keeping cutter. It's better for that. And now I actually kinda sucked on that. Wasn't able to kill the little Waddle Dee getting at me. And now I just killed a spark that I really wanted. So I'm just gonna go back. Yeah, in Kirby you'll notice that just if the thing you wanted is not on the screen anymore, just go back and the chances are it's gonna be there again. Now on the last part of the level, I just killed the guy with the sword. Can actually give you sword powers, which I'm gonna use later in this video. Sword is actually good, but I still prefer spark for levels and sword for bosses. Now on to level 3. Level 3 has a row of cannons as you go up, and just break the block and they're gonna go down. That was lame though, getting hit by a Waddle Dee. Now second part, this is where it gets fun. In Kirby, whenever you swallow 2 enemies that can give you a specific power, you can get a different power from the one they give. I wanted to display that, but I got owned by the other enemy giving burning, so that's gonna be for another time. Now a little water place. Through this Let's Play, you'll realize that whenever there's a water, I get my ass kicked, and bad at that. I really hate water levels. They're really lame, and I suck at them. So sooner they're done, the better it is. And now I'm going to get the ant tomato, despite getting my ass kicked by the fire. I'm gonna just wait for it to stop, get the tomato refill, and then get the hell out of here. And I'm getting the hell out of here with extra life, which is kinda cool. Kirby gives us a little dance every time, so it's kinda cool with that. Now on to the 4th level. We uncovered a museum here. Museum gives you a power every time. Well, you have the choice to take it or not. Sometimes it gives 2 powers too. This time it was sword. We're not gonna use it now. This is the second mini boss. This one would give freeze. I prefer spark for now. We don't need, well, we don't need freeze really to get here, so we can deal without it. This little bottle here, it gives 2 units of energy in comparison to the full refill that provides a tomato. This little guy here gives an evil power. I wish I could have shown you, but I got home too much. Yeah, I'm even getting home by the little guys, so it's not going too well. And now, the candy here gives you invincibility, so you can just go touch everything without getting killed, which proves it when I just touch the cannons. I'm gonna take the sword here. The sword's gonna be used for the boss, since after this we're at the boss, and I'm getting an extra life again. So I'm gonna go into the easiest boss of the game with 7 lives, which is actually way too much. Also in Kirby, the 0-0 is counted as a life, so 0-7 actually is 8 life rather than 7. And now on to the boss, the whiny tree as I call it. Basically a tree that whines whenever you hit him, and with the sword it can't do much, so it's kind of lame for a first boss. Get the rod and you get a dance with 3 Kirbys rather than 1, which is pretty cool actually. And now on my next part I'm going to cover level 2, or at least a part of it, Ice Cream Island. Thanks you guys for watching, we'll see you for the next part.